Nature's wealth, good for your health. This is the Raw Life Health Show.
Hey Daddy, what's for lunch?
Okay, we got a red pepper soup we just made, and that's for lunch. Hello everybody, this is Paul Neeson and my daughter Noah right here on my shoulders. And we're going to be making a recipe today. We're going to make a red pepper soup. This is one of the favorites. Whenever I'm at a retreat and making recipes, everyone loves this one the most. Now it's a curried red pepper soup, but if you don't like spices, you can leave the curry out or just put less of it. Noah here is 8 months old. She's not going to be eating the soup. She's just doing mother's breast milk, and there's no breast milk in this recipe. So we're going to start this recipe. The first thing to do is put Noah in a blender. No, just kidding, just kidding. That wasn't fun, right? Give him a big smile, Noah. Okay, everybody, so here's our daughter Noah. And Noah's just loving all this raw food that Mama's getting, so Mama's healthy and creating healthy breast milk, right? Yeah. Okay, so we're going to make our recipe here. We're going to make a red pepper soup. That's going to be the recipe of the day, red pepper soup. So, we have our ingredients, and we're just going to put our ingredients. First thing we have is, we got 4 red peppers, chopped and seeded. 4 red peppers. Now, you can use a different color pepper. You can use yellow peppers, for example. The taste will be a little different. It's good for variety. But you know what? If you use yellow peppers, guess what? You can't call this recipe red pepper soup. Because you don't want to deceive the public. Because they'll look at the soup and they'll say, this isn't red pepper soup. They'll get confused. You don't want to confuse them. But we're using red peppers today, so we're going to put 4 red peppers chopped and seeded right there in the blender. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to take 2 garlic cloves. 2 garlic cloves, we chop them up, we're going to put them right there in the blender. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to take, now you could put a ½ a cup of tahini sauce, which is sesame seeds. But why not just use the sesame seeds? So we're going to take some sesame seeds and put them right there. Next thing is we have this lemon here, and we cut it, and we're going to take the juice of 1 small lemon. Okay. So we're just going to take the juice of the lemon. We're going to squeeze that in there. Now some people, there's more elegant ways to squeeze this juice in there. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to take 1½ teaspoons of curry powder. And we're just going to put it right in there. So we got our curry powder in there. If you don't want it that spicy, you can use less curry powder or no curry powder at all. And you can always change these a little if you want different things. Next thing we do is we've got a pinch of cayenne pepper. So we're going to make this nice and spicy. Again, you don't have to have that much if you don't want, but we got a pinch of cayenne pepper. And then finally we have our Celtic sea salt. And we're going to just take, some people like to put Bragg's liquid aminos or soy sauce or something like that in there. And I'm a shoyu sauce, but I just take a little pinch of Celtic sea salt, and we'll put a little of that in there. You like that there, Noah? Okay. So we could put, you know, so that's it right there. Sometimes I like to add some pine nuts to this, make it a little bit more creamy. But this is pretty wonderful just the way it is. Now we're going to add a little bit of water, just so we get it the consistency we want. Not only is this a great soup, but you can use it for a salad dressing as well. All you would do is you would add a little bit more water so it wouldn't be as thick, unless you like a thick salad dressing. However, depending on the consistency, you can determine if it's a salad dressing or a soup. As a matter of fact, anytime you make recipes that calls for a soup or a salad dressing, they're all pretty much the same thing, and depending how much liquid you put in there can determine what it's for. I know a lot of people like to dip vegetables in the soups or a thicker dip and all that stuff. So but we're calling this a red pepper soup, which a lot of people use on their salad dressing anyway. Right, Noah? Good. Okay, Noah agrees. Alright, so what we're going to do here is we're going to add a little water to this and blend this up. Alright, so we got our water here. We're just going to put some water in there, and I just put it there about, you know, just a very small amount, maybe a ½ a cup just now, not even less, a little less than a ½ a cup. I'm just going to blend this now. So now, here we have it blended now. I use a really high power blender. If you have a cheaper blender, you might want to cut the pieces up a lot smaller so it blends up well. If you have a Vitamix, you might have to use a plunger, but this is a K-Tech. This is high speed. So we just put stuff right in there and it blends up pretty well. As a matter of fact, you put just about anything here and it'll blend up well. So there we have our soup right there. And we don't boil this, we don't cook it, we don't do anything. It's fine just the way it is. It's room temperature, the way we should eat everything, room temperature. Smells great, but now comes the real test, the tasting test. Now I know how it tastes, but I'm going to do this for you, for the camera. Alright, so I'm just going to taste this here. It doesn't get too much better than this. It's all good in the hood. But we're no longer in the hood. We're here in Florida, West Palm Beach. And about to eat this red pepper soup. Tastes so good, everybody. There you have it. Another great, simple recipe. It took about 3 minutes to do this. It does not have to be complicated to eat this way. You can use this as a dressing. You can use this so many different ways. This is just an amazing recipe, one of my favorite. So you could try it, don't deny it, just try it and you'll like it. So everyone, this is Paul Neeson with my baby Noah and my baby mama Andrea, and with our red pepper soup, saying, have a great day and a great more life.
This is the Raw Life Health Show. Raw Life.